The day I will buy the pen, don't aim perfection. Clear cut. It is clear. Lack of sufficient content. How many of you are victim of this? How many of you feel that, yes, this is my problem? Please raise your hands. Okay. Your good name? Sorry, I will take some time.
Sir, Yumsen.
Lumsen.
Yumsen.
Yumsen. Okay. Yumsen, I want to write a book on you. You know what she will say? मेरा नाम तो सही से बोल लो पहले. नाम बोल नहीं पा रहे हो, मेरे ऊपर बुक लिखोगे. If I invest more time with you, next 1 hour, next 2 days, next 3 days, next 1 week, as and more time I invest with you, do you think I will be in a better position to write better book on you? इस फिलॉसफी से गाइड होने पे लगेगा कि जिस दिन सफिशिएंट कंटेंट होगा उसी दिन स्टार्ट करते हैं. बट if I start writing a book on you just by asking you what is the spelling of your name, you, ye, why, if she, we start like this, don't you think that I have taken the first step to write a book on her life? Yes or no? Yes or no? So what should I do? Should I invest time with her for 1 week so that I will know about her life, her family, education, and then I should attempt a book? Or should I step and take the first step by understanding that what is her name, what is the meaning of her name, what is the spelling of her name? What should I do? Approach A or approach B? You guys tell me. I'm coming from Bangalore. I don't know how to write a book on her life. What should be my approach? Please tell. You tell. I want to write a book on your life. What should be my approach? What should I do? How should I start? Simple. And knowing the spelling. If sir has taught you a topic, start from there. Those students who were part of my anthropology class, please raise your hands. I can see a few faces. Okay, your good name? I have seen you were there online. Okay, you were there, and there are a few more. You guys have written answers on the first day itself. On the second day itself, you have written the answers. Were you perfect that day? Were you having the sufficient content that day? But you attempted. When you attempted, then you realized, oh, I am struggling with the definition. Oh, I am struggling with the data and example. When you will attempt, now, when I thought I will write a book on her, my first struggle was, what is the meaning of her name? How to pronounce it? What is the spelling of her name? Yes or no? When you take your first step, baby steps, forget about the sufficient content, start writing. Then in that process, you will have the self-discovery. You will realize that where all you are facing the problem. Are you facing problem in grammar? Are you facing a problem of having data, case studies example? Are you facing a problem of actually a content? Are you facing a problem of actually a conceptual clarity? Or sir has given a lot of content, but I don't know how to put it up. Yes or no? Will it help you? So what should be your first step? Start. Your first step should be to start. You know what? When you will start, then the first struggle will be getting a right word, choosing a right pen. Okay, to write in this margin wala line or ruled lines. Then you start getting doubts. You know, when people come to me, if I would have time, I would have given you one question and I would have given you liberty. Until unless you finish these 2 pages, don't come out of the class. It has happened in the past that some of the students, they finish it in 5 minutes. Some of them have taken half an hour and 1 hour just to write 2 pages, to recall, to think. That is your first step. When you will start from there, then you will realize that what all you need to reduce, where all you need to work upon. Then you will think about time management. Then you will think about conceptual clarity. Then you will think about whether my words are right or wrong. Then you will think about rephrasing your answers, yes or no? So always take the first step. Remember this line. If you can't run, at least walk. If you can't walk, don't miss to crawl. Will you all crawl? All those who will crawl from today, please raise your hands. Touch the ceiling. अमृतांशु सर, चेहरे ध्यान रखिएगा इनके. ये क्रॉल तो करेंगे ही, नहीं दौड़ेंगे तो क्रॉल तो करेंगे. कल सर को नहीं बोलना चाहिए, सर आपने बोला और आपसे प्रॉमिस किए क्रॉल करेंगे. ये बच्चे तो क्रॉल करने के लिए पहला एल्बो भी नहीं आगे बढ़ा रहे. Okay, next, poor coverage of the syllabus. Why students fear answer writing is poor coverage of the syllabus. Same problem. Okay, how many of you have read history? How many of you have read geography? Not complete geography, at least few chapters. How many of you have read environment, economy? Okay, whatever subjects you have told, have you written answers on all of them? Have you written any one answer for from all the subjects? Written? Good. Clap for her. It's okay. You know why it is important? Because next line what I'm going to tell. एक आईएएस ऑफिसर थे, वो आईएएस बनने के बाद राजस्थान में पोस्टेड थे। तो ऐसी एक महफिल में वो बच्चों को मोटिवेट करने आते हैं। उसके बाद बच्चे बहुत तालियां बजाते हैं। फिर वो कहते हैं कि मैं भी कभी वहां पे था और एक दिन मैंने अपने आप से सवाल किया, कब तक दूसरों के लिए तालियां बजाते रहोगे? कभी अपने लिए ताली बजाने का मौका तो दो। इसका मतलब अपने को भी उस लेवल पे ले आओ at that you can participate and say yes, I have written one answer from all the subjects, yes, I have done this, yes, I have done that. For that what do you need? You need to aim perfection, right? You need to aim perfection for that, right? Good. You need to have sufficient content on everything, right? Poor coverage of the syllabus. You all have read history, economy, polity, whatever subjects you are mentioning. If I take history, do you know Gandhi ji? How many of you know Gandhi ji? How many of you know Sardar Patel ji? How many of you know Modi ji? At least not whole history. Can you attempt few question on Gandhian phase of history, Gandhian movement of freedom struggle? Take event wise, can you attempt? If you can't write the whole answer on how climate change is affecting the ecosystem of northeastern states, can you at least write what is climate change? So start like that. Don't wait. Focus for the coverage of the entire syllabus. Whatever you have covered, and you will learn this from my anthro students who were there in the class. From the very first day, I'm telling them only one thing: be exam oriented. From the very first day, yes, remember, Mariam? From the very first day, I'm telling them be exam oriented. They have covered first unit under in anthro syllabus. They have written 2 answers live. They have been given yesterday only. I have given them 6 questions for practice, and many of them, those who are online also, many of them have sent the answers to me, and I have evaluated it back. My point is, if they will wait, or ideally they would have waited for like that. That is my teaching style. That I have to be exam oriented. If they would have waited for it, then they would have waited for the whole anthropology syllabus to get overpriced. But जितना पढ़ा उस पर तो अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं. पॉलिटी में डीपीएसपी पढ़ा उस पर अटेम्प्ट करो, फंडामेंटल राइट पढ़ा उस पर अटेम्प्ट करो. सर अभी डर लग रहा है, अटेम्प्ट तो करो, तब तो डर भागेगा. So don't worry about the poor coverage of the syllabus. Grammar, fear of English to write. In order to know that you have a poor English, will you write or will you not write? In order to know whether your grammar is right or wrong, whether you are able to formulate the sentences, whether you are getting right words or not, for that also, do you need to write yes or no? When you will write and then when you will reread your answers, then only you will get to know that where do you need to improve, yes or no? अभी इसमें से पता है कितने लोग क्या सोचेंगे, बातें तो हमें भी पता है, सॉल्यूशन बताओ. सॉल्यूशन भी साथ में ही बता रहा हूं. Stuck with prelim cycle. Many of you are stuck with prelim cycle. This problem I have seen. We faculties were discussing the same at academy. Many of the students, most of the students, they feel that the day I will clear prelims, that day I will prepare for mains. How many of you agree with me? How many of you have been victim of that? Once upon a time, even I was victim of that. Be honest. Good. How many of you feel पहले prelims निकालेंगे, prelims होता है तब mains जाएंगे. First I will give prelims. Till then I will not read for mains. How many of you have seen that as well? My dear students, the problem is with that approach that you are not targeting about becoming a topper. You are not targeting to get a rank. Then your whole target is भाई prelims तो पहले clear करना है इस साल. अरे भाई इंटरव्यू भी लेना है, रैंक भी लेनी है. जब वो गोल रखोगे ना, तब ये बाकी स्टेप्स होंगे. अब गोल ही नहीं है ऑफिसर बनने का, तो सिलेबस भी नहीं कंप्लीट होगा, आंसर भी नहीं लिखेंगे, प्रीलिम्स में ही फंसे रहेंगे. Practically tell me, after prelims exam, do you think you will have sufficient time to cover main syllabus with topper level expertise? I know the reality, means you all know the reality, but still, have you built a system for your optional? How many of you have built a system for your optional? Please raise your hands. I can hardly count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the hall where I think there would be more than 50 people, 80 people, but hardly I can count 10 people who have made system for optional. How many of you have made system for GS1? How many of you have made system for GS2? How many of you have made system for GS3? How many of you have made system for GS4? Eh? My subject, I'm getting heart attack. I'm ethics faculty, by the way, for UPSC. Don't give it. All is well. They will write. How many of you have made a system for writing essay, or how many of you have written a single essay till date or not? 2, 3, again 4, 5. I can count. You need to build a system. Now, giving prelims, you have done very hard work. Himanshu sir के सारे इकोलॉजी कॉन्सेप्ट, राजीव सर के सारे ज्योग्राफी कॉन्सेप्ट एकदम क्लियर फाड़ के आगे पेपर. मेंस आता है, प्रैक्टिस किया है, सिस्टम बनाया है, and then what we will expect? We will go to our sacred group, sacred nature, spirit, man complex. जो भी आप देवी देवता भगवान को मानते होगे उनके पास जाओगे एक दिन एग्जाम से पहले, पास करा देना इस पर. प्रीलिम्स निकल गया मेरा. We pray, we adopt different strategies, and then even if we don't pray, we expect a lot from ourselves. Prelims clear हुआ है, इस बार तो रैंक आनी चाहिए. And you know what kind of a statement, what kind of words do we say? We say that मेहनत बहुत किया था, पता नहीं क्या हो गया. I did lot of hard work. आपके पेरेंट्स को क्या बोलते हो? पता नहीं, मेहनत तो बहुत किया था, लेकिन इस बार सबका ही पेपर गड़बड़ हुआ लग रहा है. इस बार जो है ना, हम लोग का जिनका इंग्लिश पुअर था ना, उनका वो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुआ. Yes or no? We blame others. Next, lack of guidance. How many of you feel that under this roof you have a problem of lack of guidance? Why do you think you have lack of guidance? Shall we do a mini neurosurgery for her? How many of you want me to do a mini neurosurgery for her? Do you want me to perform a mini neurosurgery? I am an international life coach. I will tell brief about myself depending upon how much time do we have. Let's do a mini neurosurgery. So as a life coach, my focus is on youth transformation, and that I do under a different banner. I have an initiative called Life Toolbox. It is an NGO. Let's do a mini neurosurgery. किसी गलत पे ना हो जाए, मुझे इधर देखने दो. You told that you don't have guidance. Lack of guidance is your problem. Agree? Why do you think lack of guidance is a problem? Have you ever visited any mentor? Have you met any teacher? No. अच्छे से बात करते हैं, डरो नहीं मेरे से. मैं देखो आप ही लोग का ड्रेस भी पहना हूं, मैं फ्रेंड भी हो गया हूं, हंस के बात करता हूं, नहीं तो डर जाएगी. अच्छा बेटा, आप कभी किसी टीचर के पास गई हैं? गई हैं? टीचर ने जो गाइड किया उसको फॉलो किया था अच्छे से? टीचर ने जो बताया उसका रिजल्ट आपको मिला? रिजल्ट मिलने के बाद अच्छा लगा? उस प्रोसेस को रिपीट किया? बार बार रिपीट करने से कुछ रिजल्ट आया, चेंज हुआ? आया. फिर व्हाई शी इज सेइंग दैट लैक ऑफ गाइडेंस देन? पहले था. अच्छा तो ऐसे बताओ ना, सर्जरी हो गई, अब बोल रहे हो आप. Point was, she only told, she went to a teacher, teacher helped her, teacher will tell you something, you have to implement it, you will see the result. When you will see the result and you repeat the same process, you will get more results. Means the first step is, प्यासा कुएं के पास जाता है या कुआं प्यासे के पास आता है? Those who are thirsty, they will go to the well, or well will come directly. Hey, thirsty well, I'm Amazon well. We deliver water at your demand. Do you think it will happen? My point is, she acknowledged it that she went to a teacher and it has helped her. Lack of guidance is not a problem. Taking first step is the problem. When you don't take the first step, don't go to your teacher, don't go to the mentor, then how you will get a help? And even if you have gone, and what your Amritanshu sir, Rajiv sir, or me, CSAT sir, or anybody, if somebody is, they are telling you something, and if you don't follow, will you get results? Then guidance is not a problem, discipline is the problem. Consistency is the problem. Acceptance is the problem, that mistake is in me. ये problems हैं. With this, I have broadly tried to tell you that why do students fear answer writing? How many of you think that you can associate your fear with one or more than one fear? Do you have struggled, you have faced, or you have gone through this? Please raise your hands. Everybody, even I was there. Once upon a time, इसमें से कोई ना कोई एक दो fear तो हमारे अंदर भी रहते हैं. Okay, then what is the solution? Let's talk about that. Answer writing. Before we talk about answer writing, ये मेरा एक कोई दूसरा भाई है ना, वो मूछ वाला भाई है मेरा. By the way, myself Himanshu Shukla. I'm into this UPSC field from last 13 years, guiding, helping students. I'm a UPSC educator on a mission, and my only mission is, my anthro students will tell, to help students for whatever exams you are giving. My only mission is to develop exam orientation. How many of you are studying history for chai pe charcha? How many of you are reading geography to sell pakode? How many of you are reading economy to understand well that how you can help the vegetable vendor? My mission is to help students to develop exam orientation. What is your mission for preparing for this exam? To get a rank or to just do a master PhD? Rank or master PhD? Rank or master PhD? थोड़ा जोर से, रैंक चाहिए? Rank or master PhD? So in that process, you know what happens? This is my mission. So your mission clarity you should have. Plus, अभी यहाँ पे ये बात लागू नहीं होगी, लेकिन यूपीएससी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए लागू होती है. मैं उनसे पूछता हूँ, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर बनना है कि मटेरियल कलेक्टर बनना है? डीसी बनना है या मटेरियल कलेक्टर बनना है? अब अपने लेवल पे लगा के देखो, आप में से कितने लोग मटेरियल कलेक्टर हो? सर मैगजीन, I love your honesty. Please clap for her. She is laughing at herself and at the same time she has a courage. सर मैं करती हूँ, but आज से करोगी? Will you do it from today? No. Go to your teachers, sort your material, revise the same stuff again and again, see whether it is exam oriented or not, add some value, write the question, practice, show your answer, refine. Why do we need extra material? Some students, they come to me, sir, करंट अफेयर्स इज माय प्रॉब्लम. अच्छा क्या किया? सर हिंदू पढ़ लिया. अच्छा उसके बाद क्या किया? सर नेट पे वो एक सर हिंदू पढ़ा रहे थे, उनका देख लिया. हम बोले कितने घंटे? 40 मिनट सर. अच्छा ठीक है. उसके बाद सर वो मंथली मैगजीन आती है ना, वो भी पढ़ लिया. अच्छा उसके बाद सर इतना ही कर रहे हैं अभी तो. अच्छा ठीक है. टेल मी, ये जो न्यूज थी, उस न्यूज का मेंस पर्सपेक्टिव से मुझे 4 डायमेंशन बता. सर नोट्स थोड़ी बनाए मैंने. सर कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी अभी नहीं हुआ ना सर, रिविजन नहीं हुआ ना. भाई 1 घंटा हिंदू पढ़ रहे हो, 40 मिनट आप दे रहे हो सर की वीडियो या मैम की वीडियो सुनने के लिए, उसके बाद मंथली मैगजीन पढ़ रहे हो. स्टिल यू डोंट हैव नोट्स, स्टिल यू हैव नॉट डेवलप्ड मेंस पर्सपेक्टिव, स्टिल you have not developed what all can be useful in prelims from that current affairs. You have not taken the material for your optional point of view. Are you exam oriented? Are you doing your preparation exam oriented? Ask yourself. Now only lens I will give you today is from my mission is this lens. All of you take this lens, please. Catch. I'm giving you one lens. Catch virtually. अरे ले लो, नहीं मिलेगा. Catch. This is the lens. Amritanshu sir, catch. The only lens is the lens of exam orientation. I will apply everything from the lens of exam orientation. Prelims, exam orientation. Amritanshu sir पढ़ा रहे हैं, exam oriented. Don't indulge yourself in unnecessary discussion, debates, TV, movie, material. अरे आज अमृतांशु सर पढ़ा रहे थे. वेट ए भाई सिगरेट देना. अमृतांशु सर पढ़ा रहे थे, मुझे समझ में नहीं बायोम क्या आता है. शायद है ना भैया, यार कितना बजे हो यार, 1 घंटे से डिस्कशन चल रहा है. दिस हैपेंस. यस और नो? तो चाय पे चर्चा नहीं करनी है, इंटरव्यू में डिस्कशन करना है. सो या लेट्स फास्ट फॉरवर्ड. सो दैट इज माय मिशन. Who am I? My name is Himanshu Shukla. This is certain details. I'm a UPSC success coach. I'm a founder of One Academy. 13 years से मैं गाइड कर रहा हूँ यूपीएससी मेंटरशिप लीडरशिप इंटरनेशनली सर्टिफाइड लाइफ कोच सर्टिफाइड एथिक्स एंड कंप्लायंस ऑफिसर फॉर्मर फैकल्टी ऑफ दिल्ली ब्रांच एंड हेड इनसाइट्स छोड़ो ये सब और भी बहुत कुछ किया है 100 plus 10 students are serving the country more than 10,000 students I have guided 60 plus national workshop on ethics emotional intelligence and another slide I have not kept what about other than UPSC I do these students are my students who were topper in the latest exam last year final results 7 of them then 23 15 of them all are IAS IPS IRS and in the past many of them do you know Ashna Chaudhary how many of you know Ashna Chaudhary IPS very celebrity officer she is my student by the way अब आप सोचोगे सर इतना क्यों अरे ये तो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा शी इज वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट शी इज IAS ऑफिसर मेघालय कैडर शी इज वन ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट IAS ऑफिसर महाराष्ट्र first attempt Ashna Chaudhary now the point of showing it was all not to show off the point was after this whatever I say you will take it seriously yes or no because it comes with lot of authority it comes with lot of experience so I'm not just here to talk but I'm here to add value to your preparation agree clap for me please बोल बोल के ताली बजवानी पड़ती है आपको एक्टिवेट कर रहा था ताली बजाओगे तो खुद एक्टिवेट होगे ठीक है चलो आंसर राइटिंग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट ये कुछ इसमें मिस्टेक है इसको छोड़ दीजिएगा इंपॉर्टेंस ये है कि ये मैंने किसी एक एग्जाम का था आई कुडंट चेंज दिस ऑल जीएस पेपर 250 हाउ मेनी जीएस पेपर्स 4 हाउ मेनी मार्क्स 1000 so if we analyze here so GS only if we see 500 optional sorry GS 1000 optional 500 do we have essay here essay how many marks 250 how much 1750 that is your मेंस में और कुछ आते हैं कोई आप लोग का लैंग्वेज या कुछ स्पेशल जैसे यूपीएससी में इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज इज देयर एंड रीजनल लैंग्वेज इज देयर सो हियर इट वुड नॉट बी देयर बिकॉज हर ट्राइब का अपना लैंग्वेज और कोई स्क्रिप्टेड नहीं है तो प्रॉब्लम होगी सो लैंग्वेज इज नॉट देयर दैट एग्जाम्पशन इज देयर इन यूपीएससी आल्सो सो 1750 is your mains interview what is the weightage here interview how many marks 275 150 200 275 अब इसके बेसिस पे मेरिट लिस्ट डिसाइड होगा उस मेरिट लिस्ट में आपकी रैंक डिसाइड होगी आप कैसा परफॉर्म करोगे सो फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड नो अबाउट द हैव क्लैरिटी अबाउट द मार्क्स second is that you have to reflect your quality in the interview then you will get those marks and in this whole process be it mains and interview the whole thing is about reflecting your knowledge understanding and analytical skills yes or no they will ask in interview tell me 3 problems of your district 3 problems of your area 3 problems of your tribe so they are testing whether how you are prioritizing it they will ask okay tell me the solutions they are analyzing your analytical skills be it for prelims be it for mains it is the reflection of your knowledge understanding analytical skills all okay sit this is for me अमृतांशु सर पीछे वैसे मेरे से बात करा दो कोई बोल देंगे आंसर राइटिंग में आ जाए ओके गाइस अंडरस्टैंडिंग यस और नो इतनी क्लैरिटी है कि व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू those who are still preparing for prelims this is the importance of mains and interview if you are just stuck at prelims preparation just imagine what you are losing out actual merit list will be on this prelims is just an elimination round and if you're not putting your effort for all GS paper if you're not putting effort for your optional papers if you're not putting effort for your essay forget about being topper will you be able to complete those 1 week of exam morning evening no so practice is needed okay next There are certain hurdles which you should know. Hurdle, as already discussed also, hurdle, aim perfection. So don't aim perfection. Here I will tell the solution. Don't aim perfection. Start small, start easy, start. Sufficient content will never be there. Start with the content and begin. जो भी content है उसके साथ शुरू करो. Coverage of syllabus, full नहीं कर पा रहे हो, कुछ syllabus cover करो, आगे बढ़ो. Fear of language and all, ये सब बातें हो चुकी हैं, तो let's do fast forward. एग्जाम के कुछ बेसिक्स हैं. क्वेश्चन पेपर का पैटर्न हम लोगों ने मार्क्स डिस्कस कर लिया. 10 मार्कर्स होते हैं, 15 मार्कर होते हैं जीएस में. सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जीएस आंसर राइटिंग टुडे, दिस इज द ओनली थिंग. और 2 मार्क्स 5 मार्क्स ये तो है नहीं यहाँ पे. देयर आर अदर एग्जाम लाइक त्रिपुरा पीसीएस, दे हैव 2 मार्क्स 5 मार्क्स 4 मार्क्स 10 मार्क्स 12 मार्क्स. बट यूपीएससी का आपका पैटर्न के हिसाब से यूपीएससी में 10 मार्क है, 15 मार्क है, आपका भी 10 मार्क्स 15 मार्क्स है. GS1 GS2, अब ये जो 10 मार्क्स GS1 GS2 GS3 GS4 ऑप्शनल हैज 10 15 एंड 20 कॉन्सेप्ट. नाउ व्हेन यू नो द एग्जाम पैटर्न, अच्छा इसमें भी पैटर्न क्या है, सेक्शन ए सेक्शन बी, 10 मार्क्स 10 क्वेश्चन सेक्शन ए, 10 क्वेश्चंस 15 मार्कर्स. ये पैटर्न आपको पता चल गया. फॉर एवरीथिंग देयर इज अ वर्ड लिमिट. 150 फॉर 10 मार्कर्स, 250 फॉर 15 मार्क्स. Pages, how many pages do you get? This, those who were telling I don't know even the basics of answer writing, this is for you. Pages, for 10 marks you will get how many pages? For 15 marks how many pages will you get? For 20 marks in your optional you will get 4 pages. However, in UPSC they keep trying. Sometimes sociology optional they have given 20 marks 3 pages. We don't know till date whether it was mistake or not. Sometimes they have given 3 pages for 20 markers. Some generally 4 pages. So pages you have got to know that how you will get. At the same time, you should know if this is your paper, then there will be ruled lines. So from today itself, from wherever you are writing, whatever practice you are doing, you should do in the margin wala lines, margin on the sides. Have you understood the exam basics? Content and writing speed. Content will come, whatever content is there, try it by writing suitable content as per the demand of the question. So you should first focus on content. Content is, I'm not saying that without content you go and jump the answer writing. इतना जोश आ गया कि कोई भी टॉपिक दो, गांधी लिख देंगे, हाँ बताओ किसके बारे में लिखना है, ऐसा नहीं करना. बेसिक कंटेंट इज नीडेड. आई नीडेड हर नेम टू राइट द बुक ऑन हर लाइफ, so I needed her. So you need to have certain content, but start with that content. Then you write. When you will write, you reflect. How many of you have written answers but have not got the feedback? How many of you write the answers and wait for your teachers to evaluate it? How many of you write the answers and wait for your teachers to evaluate it? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of you write and read your own answers first? This is what you have to do. You write, read your answer, reread your answer. Which word is necessary, which word is not necessary, what is unnecessary. These 4 lines I can use this word. Okay, for example, hey, your culture is very good, I appreciate your culture, and we should, whenever we are in a different culture, we should understand others' culture, we should respect this culture, we should learn from others' culture. These are 4 sentences. What my anthro students will say, you know, what will you say? Cultural relativism. Yes, this is technical concept. Why I have taken its help, rather than using the explaining 4 lines 5 lines to tell that we should be cultural, we should have cultural relativism. I can say it in one word. Why to use 4 sentences? But who will tell you? Your teacher will tell. Whether your English is right or not, whether your grammar is right or not, whether your 4 sentences you can club, yes, they will help you in initial days. Definitely they will help you. You come to us, we will help you. But if you reread your own answer, reread your own answer, you will be able to know that this is unnecessary. So that's why today we will empower you with this self-assessment. Self-assessment is must before you go to your teacher. Go to your teacher. They will also help you. But you also have this art. You will self-assess. Yes, definitely you have limitation of content, limitation of expertise, maturity. So you need our support. But at least अपने level पे basic तो करना शुरू करें. That is important, and most of us ignore this aspect. Next, speed. If I give you one question and you write in next 30 minutes one question, do you think you will ever be able to clear this exam? Speed. Simple rule. कहाँ चले गए? Speed should be for a 10 marker. Total 3 hours you will get in the exam. For a 10 marker, each 7 minutes. For a 15 marker, each 11 minutes. When you will calculate, it will be 3 hours. But it is not so easy. In the starting 30 minutes, you might be on the second question or you might be on the first question and you will feel that a question complete हो जाएगा ना, next से मैं speed लूंगा, speed नहीं आती है. So for that, that is another game. From the very first question, that can be a complete workshop. From the very first question itself, have the sense of urgency. My introduction done, my conclusion done. What is the demand? Okay, 5 demand. Okay, have I written? Okay, keep reading the question again and again, again and again. From the very first question, take the lead. If you will not take the lead, then you will lag. Understanding my point? Remember this, and then you accordingly set the time. Okay, fine. From where to start then? Always start with a 15 marker, because 15 markers, if you calculate 15 into 10, how much? 150. 10 into 10, 100. 250 marks paper. So if you attempt first all 15 marker, where you have more chances to get more marks, 15 markers. 15 markers generally have more demand, more subparts, more categories. So if you write in the starting with peaceful mind, if you can take the lead and finish, how many pages you have to write in 15 marker? General knowledge? 3. So if you take the lead there, 3 into 15, 45 pages you have written. You have written answers for 150 marks. 11 into 10, 110 minutes. If you have taken that lead, that will be advantageous for you. In the end, let's say in the end, if 2 questions of yours are getting affected, you are not able to follow the introduction, body, conclusion format, those 2 questions, how much weightage? 20 marks. Out of 20 marks, if you get 2 marks, 3 marks, also fine. But if you in the end attempt and leave 15, 15, 30 marks, where is the loss? So approach should be, first I will finish 15 markers, then I will go to 10 markers. There also, I will see which is easy, which is difficult. I will leave the difficult one for the end. And don't be smart. In essay, people become very smart. I will write on the difficult topic. Today my intellectual mind, I will explore. Easiest topic you should choose in essay. Nobody is. इस पे तो हर कोई लिखेगा. मैं एक्सपेरिमेंट करता हूँ कि आज किसी एक अलग टॉपिक. Don't experiment. You are not there to experiment. You are there to become a topper. So play smart. Understood the basics of the exam? Let's see next. Toppers, when we talk about toppers have certain qualities in their answers, and I would strictly advise you that you should take a note of all these things so that you can revisit them. Otherwise, after this class, you will have a feeling of BJP. You know what? What is the feeling of BJP? Feel good factor. Session was good. He was a smart person. His authority, his command, good. Yeah, Sarvasya IAS Academy is super. We don't want you to go away, walk out of this hall with feel good factor only. We want you to get transformed in this workshop itself. And basic things. आज हमने सर्वस्या आईएएस एकेडमी में सीखा कि पहला स्टेप लेना चाहिए. आज हमने एग्जाम्स का बेसिक क्लियर हो गया. सो henceforth I will not say that I don't know anything about exam. Next time when I come, and those who say that, sir, I don't know anything about exam, will it be right or wrong? Because you know in and out everything about answer writing. Okay, I will explain, then you write. Toppers, they write simple and relevant answer. You will find simplicity in their answers. Proper introduction, body, conclusion, very simple answer. They write the words, the concepts in such a manner that anybody can understand it. Readable, not with doctor type writing. Some people, they have to write S, and you know what they will write? Can I understand? Somebody has to write E, and they are writing like this, or even if dot is not there, they consider it easy. Because when you're writing fast, legibility will be an issue. You have to take care of your legibility. So it should be readable. You tell me one thing. If you evaluate my answer and if you have pain in your eyes, will you enjoy it? Is it a pleasure to read? But if your boyfriend and girlfriends have written a love letter to you, which is very beautiful because it is emotional as well, will you have that pleasure or not of reading that? So you have to give that joy to the examiner, not boyfriend girlfriend wala feeling. हाँ सर मेरे आंसर पढ़ो ना. अच्छा लगेगा, सिंपल है, रीडेबल है, पढ़ो ना, मैंने इतने अच्छे वर्ड्स यूज किए, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है, मेरे इंग्लिश चाहे जितनी खराब हो, मैंने बहुत सिंपल लिखा है, कैन यू डू दैट? सो दिस इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ टॉपर्स, दे राइट सिंपल आंसर, easy answer, in a flow, proper structured, good structure, that is introduction, body, conclusion, neither too much of content nor too little content. Yeah, yeah, take it. Selfie चल रही है मेरी, can you focus on this, that it should be a structured answer, it should be simple and relevant. If I ask you what are sacred grooves, or if I ask you tell me about geography of Arunachal Pradesh, and you start telling me, Arunachal Pradesh is a very good place, sir. Sir, it is superb. Sir, it is land of rising sun. Sir, here in geography, different kind of feeling is there. Eric, come on, I need to know about the land system, river system. I need to know about its biome. I need to know about its national park, wildlife sanctuary. In that geography, what all we are experiencing, soil, climate type. I'm interested in that. I mean, if you don't write simple and relevant, don't, and this is the problem with the students when they go to interview, they beat around the bush. What are the three problems of your district? Sir, my district, sir, very much problematic, sir. There we have a lot of violence issue. And not only that, sir, other problems are also there, sir. It is what to say, sir, and filler sentences. Sir, sir, sir. अरे भाई, you know ही हो जाएगा तो आप क्या know? Are you understanding? We use filler sentences in answer, filler sentences in interview. We don't use exact words. Problems of your district and you're telling too much of problem, vague answers, vague words. How many of you are able to scan yourself in and out through these? I will be happy to see the honest hands in the air. Good. I'm successful. Our workshop is successful. Next, multidimensional answer. Don't write unidimensional. Only one dimension and you are digging deeper in one dimension only. This is my pose for the pic. Multi-dimension, multiple perspective. Do share these pics with Amritanshu sir. Okay? Nah. अभी seriously लेगा photo मेरी. Multiple perspectives in your answers. Very good analysis from all point of view. Don't write a single point of view. If I tell you what are the problems which tribal society in Arunachal place is facing, don't write only culture point of view. Write economic aspect as well, write social aspect as well, write ecological aspect as well, write political challenges also which they are facing, write emotional problems also which they are facing, write relationship issues also which they are facing, write the value degradation which is happening in the society. Are you understanding? How can you increase your dimension? That kind of dimension is needed. Multiple perspective. What are the three problems of your district? So problem number one, women. Problem number two, women. Problem number three, women. Means all problem related to women, all problem related to gender. No, diversify. One problem is of women, equality, women safety. Other problem is of ecological safety, security. Third problem is of we don't have our political rights. Not only here, I'm saying in general India. Tell me three problems of Delhi. Sir, pollution is very bad. Sir, wherever we go, pollution is there. If you dig deeper on pollution, talk about other problems. Basically, multiple perspectives and good analysis. Good analysis means depth should be there. Don't hit at the shallow level. In your case, in your generation, for next 2-3 years, you might hit the general case, but only those people who will go deeper will become toppers. Those who will have shallow level, you might become officers, but after 2-3 years, after 5 years, the level of competition will increase. That is natural cycle. Then your juniors will complain, then your juniors will say, hey, Didi, whatever you guys say, Didi, bhaiya, अभी तो सर मैम अभी बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो गया, अभी तो हमें हर चीज बहुत स्पेसिफिक पढ़नी पड़ती है. यूपीएससी इज आस्किंग वेरी स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस. It has been 10 years, 2013, syllabus got changed on this pattern. They are not asking direct questions also in the option. In your optional, you will get direct questions here, but not there. evolving. Till how long I will ask who are tribes? Till how long I will ask what is climate change? Now I'm going specific. How climate change is affecting the women in Indian society. How climate change is affecting Himalayan ecosystem. Specificity is increasing in the exam. APPCS is just matter of time. If any smart person like Parul Muttal, who came, IRS officer, secretary, she brought many reforms. Thanks, she has left this year with a lot of reforms in APPCS. My point is, it will always evolve. You cannot wait and watch basic question will come. Don't prepare yourself for basic. Do you think Indian Army is just getting ready only for facing Pakistani people? They are ready for Chinese also. They are ready for US also. We are ready. We are upgrading. We are upgrading our technology. Can we wait for war to happen and then get ready? We have to be ready. So you be ready for all eventuality. You be ready for all kind of. You should have all tools. When to use, where to use, or not to use will be our choice. Do you want to entertain? Do you want to exercise choice? Or do you want to feel disabled when you are in a situation? Choice or disabled? Say at least louder. Choice. So have good analysis. Good analysis means in-depth analysis, no shallow analysis. Multi-dimensional analysis. How to generate multi-dimension? Shall I give you a cheat code? How many of you remember the syllabus? Your APPC's GS syllabus 1, 2, 3, 4. Those who know the syllabus in and out, if you have that confidence, please raise your hands. Hey, come on, seriously. I can close my eyes. You ask anything, I will tell you where is that syllabus. Then you will say, "Hey, इतने साल से पढ़ा जो रहे हो." नहीं. You should know this when you are starting. Syllabus is your Bible. Syllabus is your ये जो lens दिया था ना, syllabus is that lens. Where is EIA in your syllabus? Environmental Impact Assessment. GS 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 1, 3, 3 में कहाँ पे है? After disaster management है या after conservation है? Conservation. Sir, EIA इतना तो कोई भी बता देगा. Okay. Then tell me where are self-help groups? GS1, GS2, vulnerable sections में या इकोनॉमी में? इकोनॉमी में भी है. पहले मैं कैसे बताऊं ये? कोई कह रहा है इकोनॉमी, कोई कह रहा है GS2, कोई. Okay. Role of civil servants in society. Where is it? GS4. अमृतांशु सर, GS2 इनको पढ़ाना बंद कर दीजिए. GS2 में है. Civil servants we read here, but there we read from values point of view. Here it is role of civil servant in the governance, in administration. That is in GS2. Yes or no? Okay, anyways, I will not trap you. The point here is GS syllabus will help you to develop multi-dimensional approach. Okay, close your eyes. I'm giving a question to brainstorm. Actually, brainstorming happens on paper, but I want you to brainstorm inside your mind. The question is, discuss the challenges which Indian women are facing in empowerment. Very basic, very primitive question. Nobody will ask, but I am asking. Discuss the challenges which Indian women are facing at present with respect to women empowerment. Yeah, come on, think. I need all of you to think broadly. Think professional, एकदम बढ़िया वाला. $20, $19, $18, $17. सर चुप करो, हमारा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा. $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11. सर प्रेशर बहुत हो गया, मैंने आंख खोल दी, अब तो नहीं सोच सकता. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes. This counting was extra distraction for you. This will happen in examination hall. अरे क्या बना आज घर में समोसा? हाँ मेरे भी बेटे के लिए आज बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुआ. Then you will say, sir, IAS exam, sir, please don't talk. It happens. These centers will have their center level distraction. अभी कोई बच्चा क्रिकेट खेल रहा होगा, स्कूल में जाते हैं जनरली, वो गेम होते रहते हैं. So be ready for that as well. Okay, anybody? Dimensions. Contribute. Dimensions. एक ही बताओ, सारे नहीं बताने. Urban growth is a problem in their women empowerment. Urban and rural divide. अच्छा, तो rural women are not getting empowered. Urban को थोड़ी opportunity मिल जा रही है. You want to say that? Okay, good. Urban मतलब पहला पॉइंट इनका सोचो कि अर्बनाइजेशन से और रूरल वो वाले इकोनॉमिक माइग्रेशन वगैरह से रिलेटेड है. नेक्स्ट, पॉलिटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन इज नॉट देयर. नेक्स्ट, सॉरी, विच होम कल्चर, वोट, वर्क कल्चर. ओके, ठीक है. मल्टीपल वर्क, सो वर्क कल्चर नहीं मतलब मल्टीपल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज वी कैन सी. यस. ओके. There is a delay in the implementation. Reservation is there. Delay implementation. What next? What next? Political, economic, socio-economic, social. What else? Anybody? Any other dimensions? Cultural values. What is happening to them? Okay, so social values are degrading and women are not getting the respect which they should get. Even whatever the work they are doing, that work is not being regarded. That equality, that value system itself is in conflict. Okay, next. Internet and technology gap, especially for those women who, yeah, okay, good. So they useless because they don't have either exposure or they don't have time. So they are not trained for that. So technology access is also not there. Technology accessibility, technology, digital literacy, and all those things are problem and challenges. Yes, next. Yeah. हाथ खड़ा कर लो, कहाँ हो, कौन हो. अच्छा, वुमेन मोर्टेलिटी. अच्छा, at what age मतलब they are dying and why they are dying? During birth. Okay, ठीक है. सेफ डिलीवरी नहीं होती है, लेबर के टाइम वो हॉस्पिटल नहीं पे. इंस्टीट्यूशनल डिलीवरी, लैक ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशनल डिलीवरी is a problem. Getting off, killing a there is a word for it. नहीं, फीमेल फिटिसाइड जब फीटस में है, इन्फेंटिसाइड जब वो इन्फेंट. सो ऐसे वर्ड्स के साथ खेल. पैट्रियार्कल माइंडसेट. आर यू पैट्रियार्कल? आर यू पैट्रियार्कल? यस और नो, टेल मी. And he is talking about patriarchal mindset. Acha, so what is the problem in patriarchal mindset? I am sure he is going to give the decision making in the hands of his wife and his mother. Yes, good. So he is a patriarchal. No. So the point is, yeah, patriarchy is a point, and it is a burden in giving women empowerment. Enough, sufficient point. Good points. Clap for yourself that you guys were thinking. Clap. Now my point is, you were able to generate points, but when you closed your eyes, were you getting points randomly popping up in your mind, or you were getting in a structure? Who were getting in a structure? You were getting in the structure. It means you have devised some structure to think for this. Yes, good. How many of you were getting into a structure? Shall I give a permanent solution to this particular topic? Whenever women empowerment, women problem or solution you want to write, think from, क्या था भूल गया, womb to tomb. If you have to think about women's problem, think about the structure when they are in womb, female feticide, coming out, infanticide, थोड़ा सा और जन्म हुआ, लैक ऑफ एजुकेशन इज नॉट देयर, उससे आगे गए चाइल्ड लेबर, उसके आगे गए चाइल्ड मैरिज, उसके आगे गए न्यूट्रिशनल डिफिशियंसी, मेंस्ट्रुअल हाइजीन और बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है, उसके आगे गए मैरिज, दे वर वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, देन दे गॉट माइग्रेटेड, माइग्रेशन, उसके आगे गए बच्चा पैदा हो गया, उसके बाद वो इकोनॉमी में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पा रहा है, ब्रेक इन द करियर, उससे आगे गए पोस्टपार्टम डिलीवरी, पोस्टपार्टम साइकोलॉजिकल इश्यूज, पोस्टपार्टम डिप्रेशन, लॉट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, उसके आगे गए मेनोपॉज, बॉडी में बहुत सारे चेंजेस आ जाते हैं, उसके आगे गए एज, उसके आगे गए दे आर द लास्ट वन टू गेट द फूड इन स्पेशली इन पैट्रियार्कल सेटअप, एक तो बूढ़े हो गए ऊपर से वुमेन, उनको कौन पूछता है, उसके आगे गए डेथ. कैन यू थिंक इन a structure womb to tomb? Shall I give you another tool? All of you close your eyes and try to, अच्छा रहने दो, don't close your eyes because many of you don't know the syllabus. When you have a syllabus in your hand, you start from history, cultural. Is there any cultural problem? Is GS1 I am talking about. Is there any social problem? Is there a geographical limitation? Is there urbanization a problem? So if you think from GS point of view as well, you will be able to generate 15 to 20 to 100 dimensions. Dimension will never be a problem. I have resolved that issue. This movement to tomb is only for women. For agriculture, it can be from farm to lab, from farm to food. That approach. Forget about these two approaches. You just follow GS approach ना, वो किसी पे भी fit हो जाएगा. Women problem में somebody told values. Can you think this value problem from your GS4 syllabus? That value degradation is happening. Social values are dying. GS4, simple. Empowered हुए? How many of you are feeling empowered? How many of you are feeling empowered? Please raise your hand. It is important for us to know whether you are receiving it or not. This is the beauty of multi-dimension. You need to have your structure, you need to have your system. अभी मैं जैसे स्कूल में गया था वहां यही सिखा के आ रहा हूं. Have your system in place. How many of you have goal to become an IAS officer or this state officer? How many of you have goal? How many of you have goal? अमृतांशु जी ध्यान दीजिएगा, ये सर्वस्य आईएएस एकेडमी में बैठे हैं, सिविल सर्विसेज की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, स्टिल देयर नॉट ऑल ऑफ देम विल रेज देयर हैंड्स. अच्छा ठीक है, तो मेरे को देखो, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू वांट टू बिकम अ सिविल सर्वेंट? आई हैव अटेम्प्ट्स फॉर यूपीएससी, नॉट यूपीपीसीएस. देखता हूं, अभी जैसे मेरी नजर पड़ेगी कुछ लोग तुरंत उठाएंगे. यस, हैव दैट कॉन्फिडेंस. नेक्स्ट, toppers write in a flow. They write organic answer. They feel good after reading. When you are reading your own answer, you should feel good about it. If you feel good, my introduction is good. No vague, not too many words. I have used proper jargons. I have used data. I have used case studies example. It is going in a flow. Priority points are coming first. Then there's my conclusion is futuristic. I will tell that as well. But at least it should be in flow. You should feel good. Examiner should feel good. Next. Value addition. Lot of you were worried about the value addition. Value addition is important for each point. Value addition is important for each dimension. Don't think that in few you will give and rest you will leave them. There are various ways to value add your answer. There are various ways to do value addition in your answers. Somewhere you will use case study, somewhere you will use examples, somewhere place you will use data. Somewhere you have written the point in such a manner that it is an example itself. Everywhere don't give dimension and say for example this. Everywhere don't give dimension and say for example this data. No, write and weave the answer in such a manner that it is conveying the dimension as well, example as well. That is an art which will come with practice. We are not digging deeper there. So these are the qualities of topper's answer. There is a video of mine which is there. I will share with Amritanshu sir. It is on YouTube. Toppers जैसा आंसर कैसे लिखें? I have digged deeper there. The most important thing in order to understand the answer writing is to understand the demand of the question. I want all of you to take 1 minute and tell me the demand of this question. Don't write anything. Just identify and tell the demand of the question. The question is, women's movement in India has not addressed the issues of women of lower strata. Substantiate your views, and I need 2 minutes. You need 2 minutes to think and tell me. If you want, write it on the paper. Come on. Is it visible? Women's movement in India has not addressed the issue of women online. Everybody, do write. Do write the answer and let me know the demand of the question. You have to think about women's movement in India has not addressed the issue of women of lower status. Substantiate your view. So here you have to identify what is the demand of the question. Just identify that much and you let me know. Just let me know the demand of the question. It should not take more than 1 minute. That too, 1 minute. In that 1 minute, we write introduction. You just write demand. How many subparts? What is the demand of the question? Tell me the demand of the question. Those who are done can raise your hand. I will go through your. You can stand up from your place. Online? Are people attending online? Oh, great. Online people, do drop a message in the comment section. Oh my God, what is this? Cheat code? No. अच्छा, गलत गलत हथियार लगा दिया. Yeah, understanding the demand of the question. Done? Done? Tell me. Tell. आंसर तो पूछ ही नहीं रहा हूं. डिमांड क्या है क्वेश्चन की? हाँ. हम्म. अच्छा, ठीक है. अच्छा, have you got the clarity of what is the demand of the question? Okay. What is the demand of the question? Very bad. I didn't expect this from you. What is the demand? But what is the demand of the question? Huh? You were good, but I don't want to tell. Huh? Tell. Hmm. Hmm. Missed the demand. Hmm. Anybody else who think you are sorted with the demand? Please go ahead. Hmm. Do you need mic? Okay. Hmm. 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 Bas. Please clap for 1, 2, 3. Reason? She had told long back. She had told the answer, but I told her deliberately that you don't know the answer. When we are talking about demand, lot of points will come in our mind. Urban likhe, rural likhe, inke bare mein likhe, unke bare mein likhe. First, we need to identify the demand only. The demand is women movement in India has not addressed the issues of women of lower status. Simple. Don't talk about all the women movement. Don't talk about the freedom struggle movements. All. Don't talk that okay बहुत सारे movement तो हुए लेकिन women पे कम focus हुए. You have to talk about women movements बहुत सारे हुए ये हुए लेकिन इनका फोकस वुमेन ऑफ लोअर स्टेटा नहीं था. उनके कॉमन इश्यूज पे फोकस था. पर्दा सिस्टम, एजुकेशन, but per se the women of lower strata they had some other issues as well. That was not the focus of the women movements in India. First, understanding the demand. We are not talking about the content itself. We're not talking about what should be the introduction, what should be the body, what should be the conclusion. The first and foremost step is to understand the demand of the question. Yes or no? Will you agree? Will you agree? This is a question written by one of my answer. चेक कर रहा था कितने अलर्ट हो आप लोग. राइटिंग इंट्रोडक्शन मेरा कहाँ गया वो? या चलो. So when you have understood the demand of the question, yeah, then the first step should be to write the introduction. When we are talking about writing introduction, the introduction has to be very simple. It has to be crisp. It has to be clear. It has to be relevant. For 10 marker and 15 marker, rest of the things you leave. That was for some other exam. For 15 marker and 10 marker, accordingly, there will be 2 to 3 demands. If a question is of 15 marks, there will be more demands. If a question is of 15 marks, there will be lesser demand. According to the demand of the question, you should attempt the introduction. And the introduction has to be crisp, it has to be clear, it has to be relevant. Will you all agree? Time is short. Otherwise, I would have taught here itself 6 ways to introduce your answer. इतना नहीं चाहिए? बता दो मेरी फ्लाइट छूट जाएगी. But don't worry, that video is on YouTube. I will again share that with Himanshu Sir. He will share with your group. Or we'll see if we can post on our YouTube itself. At Sarvasya IAS Academy's YouTube, we will post that. But यहाँ पे एक जनरल मैं आपको दे रहा हूं कि समझा तो देता ही हूं, लेकिन उस समझाने से पहले एक क्वेश्चन का आपको इंट्रोडक्शन लिखना है. Supreme Court recently recognized a fundamental right of citizens to be free from adverse impacts of climate change. Examine the implication of this judgment. This is the question. If this question is there talking about fundamental rights to citizen, and it is talking about free from adverse impact of climate change, and then talking about implication. This is the answer of one of my student, and see what she has written. She is starting, in the MC Mehta case, Supreme Court acknowledged right to clean environment as a fundamental right under right to life and dignity. Do you think this is a right introduction? Some of you would be thinking, ah sir, crisp to hai. Right words has been used. What was the question, my dear students? Supreme Court recently recognized. MC Mehta case is not the recent one. So in that case, you have written the introduction which is looking crisp, clear, but it is not relevant to the demand of the question. Will you all agree? Yes or no? MC Mehta case is old one. This question was talking about recent. So for that, if you know the current affairs, then you can right away start from that issue. So what we have done is step-by-step process. First, we are focusing on understanding the demand of the question. Then we are focusing on writing the introduction. When we are into the game of writing the introduction, then we are talking about writing relevant introduction, which we have seen the help of example. Shall I empower you with the tools of writing introduction, different types of introduction? It would be not very clear, but this is a complete video. We'll discuss that how we can post it on our YouTube, Sarvasya IAS Academy's YouTube channel. But broadly, I will tell you, very broadly. In the video, will discuss in detail. Here also I could have, but there are certain live answer writing waiting for you. How many of you want to write the first answer of your life today? Good. Briefly, I will tell you. First way is to introduce your answer. Answer the why aspect of the topic which is there. Answer the why aspect. Second way is reason behind the question. If it was in current affairs, start from there. Why this question would have been asked? If you know the reason, if you are so sure, otherwise generally we don't know. But if you are into the game of mains preparation from good time, then you know the reasons. Definitions. If it says that EIA, discuss EIA, write the EIA definition, no? Context elaboration. Let's say it is saying, in this context discuss. Honesty is the best policy. In this context discuss the values which are degrading in the society. So first you answer the context that honesty is the best policy, explain that. So you should always elaborate in the context which is there in the question. Generally it happens in 15 markers. using value addition. Recently, in Delhi, we have seen the air pollution cases have led to rise of health crisis by this number. Value addition data से शुरुआत करो ना. और for that topic, हर चीज में हर चीज लागू नहीं होगी. Building a background, कुछ build up भी दो. हर क्वेश्चन में build up मत दो. Few people, if the question is on climate change, how it is affecting women, and you are writing climate change, as Amritanshu sir has taught, is about imbalance in the certain parameters. It is not needed. There is no need to give a contest. You should not give a build up. And you know, the biggest mistake which we do is we consider the examiner a fool, that he might be not knowing, no, so I should give everything in detail. डिमांड के हिसाब से करो ना भाई. डिमांड के हिसाब से बात करोगे तो these 6 ways will help you to not only hit the bull's eyes, it will make you more smarter. Yes or no? If you want to know the detail, we will discuss कि कैसे ये कंटेंट आप तक पहुंचाया जाए. It is there on YouTube. ये आप तक कैसे पहुंचेगा? We will decide that. But these are the 6 ways. In that video, we have taken the help of all 6 ways, and we have discussed the examples with examples. After introduction, what should we do? We should write the body. What is the basic rule of writing body? The body has to be relevant. Multi-dimension. How to generate multi-dimension? Will you struggle in your life ever to think multi-dimensional? Just recall the GS syllabus. Dimensions will be taken care. But yes, there is art. Recalling is fine, but don't write politically, economically, socially, culturally. Presentation should be different. Recalling should be there in your mind कि अच्छा politically सोच लिया, लिखो मत politically. Culturally सोच लिया, but culturally लिखो मत. That is for your understanding that how to generate dimension, how to generate points, but you don't mention it on the paper. Especially in essay, people do that. Somebody has told me pestle approach, politically, economically, socially, technologically, ecologically, legally, and you end up writing that in one paragraph. So politically we will see, this is it. Socially we will see, economically we will see. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to dump the information. But problem क्या पता है? जब हम initial days में रहते हैं ना preparation के, ऐसे ही करना पड़ता है. When you will do that, then you will refine. When you will refine, then you will evolve. When you will evolve, then you will talk. Who is ruling the world? Which species? Humans. We are ruling because we have evolved. We have technology. Hey, how many of you, anthro students especially, there is a task for you. How many of you visited this Itanagar museum? Visited? Okay, good. So you will get to know about evolution, human evolution. For you, you would have seen that how from Stone Age we have evolved. Anthro students, you go and take a pic there because you will find different tools made. In early Neolithic age, they were having different. In later Paleolithic, Mesolithic, they were having, sorry, Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic. The evolution is like that. So the tools got smaller, smaller, smaller. In Anthro, you need to draw that. That's why you go and take the pic. It is there in my mobile. I have taken yesterday. So bring your observation. Now point is, yeah, multidimensional. Can you generate the multidimensional? For 10 marker, you see 2 pages for 15 markers. So 10 markers, if there is one demand, minimum aim to write 7 to 8 dimensions. When you will write 7, when you will aim for writing 7 to 8 dimensions, then you will be in a position to write 5 dimensions. But don't aim for 2-3 dimensions. No more you will get marks. That is called depth. In your answer, depth has to be there. That depth will come, you know how? That depth will come with more and more. कहानी सुनिए वो वाली, ये दिल मांगे मोर, सुना है? तब सबका ऐड आता था, ये दिल मांगे मोर, तब सबका ही था ना. हाँ, ये दिल मांगे, पेप्सी या पता नहीं, हाँ किसी का था, ये दिल मांगे मोर. एग्जामिनर कहता है ये दिल मांगे मोर, मेरे को 7 पॉइंट्स दो. इसने लिखा 7 पॉइंट्स, आपने लिखा 5 पॉइंट्स, इसने लिखा 2 पॉइंट्स. किसको नंबर ज्यादा मिलेगा भाई? सिंपल सा है. Directly proportional, cause and effect relationship. Understood? Answering all the subpart of the questions, many times we know that this 15 marker has 3 subparts, but we end up writing how many subparts? First question we have given good amount of time and 1.5 page we have given to the first part of the question, and the last part way forward एक paragraph में लिखना है, struggling to fit the words in. Divide your space accordingly. Answer all the question. Then it should be readable. It should be readable. If it is not readable, then there is no point. For example, writing the body. This is the answer of one of my student. Question is there, introduction, then two demands. Affordable housing is central to addressing India's housing crisis. This is the context. In introduction, you can build up this on context. That way, you can introduce. However, it faces several challenges. Second demand. Context जब भी दिया रहता है ना, उसको मिस नहीं करना चाहिए. Many of us ignore that and we directly hit the bullseye saying that discuss the several challenges. But take that context, use it in introduction, and then come to the challenges. Third part, discuss. यहाँ तक को डिस्कस करना है, फिर also suggest suitable way forward for the same. So what you have to do? Introduction, body start, challenges 1 2 3 2 पे खत्म कर दिया. Measures to improve housing 1 2 3 5 पॉइंट लिख दिए. इम्बैलेंस दिख रहा है? इम्बैलेंस दिख रहा है? कंक्लूजन कहाँ गया? कंक्लूजन शायद मेसी हो गया या 2 लाइन का कंक्लूजन हुआ. It will be a struggle, guys. I'd say that it will be rosy. I will not say that you will aim the perfection. The day you will get your rank, that day also you will be not able to tell your friends or juniors कि कैसे perfect answer लिखे हैं. Because वो तो लिख के आओगे तभी आपको पता चलेगा. और that day also you will be not happy. You will say, sir, Amrazanju sir, मेरा तो 2 ना, I just written body only, I missed the introduction. Fine, it happens. Success is shabby or perfect. Success is always shabby. Okay, done. Generating dimensions, I had empowered you. Political, social, etc. all pastel approach. Individual, community, country, national, universe, galaxy, that is a way how to move and generate the dimensions. Life cycle approach, womb to tomb, life cycle approach. Seed, farming का अगर कोई भी एग्रीकल्चर की चीज लिखनी है ना, सीड या लैंड प्रिपरेशन से सोचना शुरू करो टिल इट रीचेज आवर फूड एंड डाइजेशन, वहां तक सोच लो. तो एक लाइफ साइकिल अप्रोच होती है किसी भी चीज की. स्टेक होल्डर अप्रोच, if you have to solve a social problem, the stakeholders are not only people who are living in the society, government policies also, government is there, organizations are there. So who all are the stakeholder? Case studies, when you solve the ethics case studies, there we take this stakeholder approach. You are a DC of XYZ district. In your area, there are 10 tribes. There is a project coming up. There is a security issue going on. What will you do? So what are the stakeholders? Those tribal people, government, security personnel, that project which is coming up, and poor me. So these are the stakeholders. Sorry, I forgot environment. That is also a stakeholder. Oh, I forgot the neighboring country where we are having the security issues. It is a matter of IR. They are all the stakeholders because they are security men. Are you feeling empowered? How to process, how to generate? This is the art of answer writing. Note down 4 things, at least you will have certain points. How to generate dimensions, you will never struggle. Take a pic. Taken my pose. Who will take with my pose? Just kidding. Done. Noted it down, everybody. When you go back and you have these notes, I'm sure we have provided you some document where there are few blank pages on the starting. You note down these things there, okay? So that whenever you see this on your table, you will be, acha, this, okay, I'm using it in my answer or not. It will help you to remember. Remember how to generate dimension. Where will you need the help of these points? In body. We are still in body. Conclude your answers. When you are talking about conclusion or the way forward, the basic rule is it has to be relevant. Don't write random stuff in conclusion. Okay. In conclusion, how many of you write like this? Thus, we should do this. hence it is not man's, hence proved. Many of you end like this, thus गवर्नमेंट शुड डू दिस. अबे तुम कौन होते हो गवर्नमेंट को बताने वाले? गवर्नमेंट का एग्जाम दे रहे हो, तुम बोलो शुड डू दिस. दिस शैल बी डन. अरे बाबा तुम करो ना, शैल बी डन. वुमेन शुड कम फॉरवर्ड. हाँ चलो आ जाओ भाई, फॉरवर्ड आ जाओ. वुमेन आ जाओ सारे. टॉक अबाउट actionable steps, talk about practical things. This is the problem in ethics society questions. We write values must be strong. How? We should uphold the values. How? Which values? Constitutional morality we should not lose. Which morality we're talking about? Don't be vague. That is my point. So here also don't summarize. Hence, thus whatever I have spoken earlier, the body demand, whatever Himanshu Sir told, dimensions, I have written everything, give me marks. Don't say that. It has to be relevant. Relevant कैसे होगा? 10 मार्कर में छोटा लिखोगे, 15 मार्कर में आप देखोगे कि वो वे फॉरवर्ड वाला स्कोप है या नहीं है, और कंक्लूजन उसके हिसाब से दोगे. 10 मार्कर फॉलो द स्टैंडर्ड रूल. सम ऑफ यू फॉलो दिस स्टैंडर्ड रूल. सर पूछा है नहीं पूछा है ना, मैं वे फॉरवर्ड लिख के आऊंगा. नहीं करना है बाबा. पूछा है नहीं पूछा है सर, आई विल गिव पक्का गवर्नमेंट के स्टेप सारे लिख के आए. क्यों लिखना है, क्यों टाइम वेस्ट करना है? बी स्मार्ट. So conclusion has to be futuristic. It is according to 10-15 marker. In 15 marker, you can make it a way forward, and never give this heading, my dear students. Introduction, body, conclusion. This also many students they do. Examiner, I am writing conclusion. See, conclusion. This paragraph. Why do you have to tell? Let it flow. Until unless it is a demand, suggest way forward. The question itself is asking suggest way forward. So you tell, hey, this is my way forward. So it has to be futuristic, it has to be solution oriented. Futuristic, how it will be futuristic? Let's say if there is a problem, you are talking about women empowerment, and women empowerment mein hum ye karenge, ye kar lenge, these are the suggestions, right? If we do this, then Viksit Bharat at 2047 will be a new era for India, futuristic. If we control climate change, then SDG goal this will be achieved. If we do this, then universal constitutional morality under Article 14, Article 17 will be, we will be able to uphold. This is linking with the future. Always it has to be optimistic. Don't write everything and say, the situation is very poor, we need to work on it. ये भी लोग कर देते हैं. अरे भाई एग्जामिनर को फील गुड फैक्टर दो. अच्छा बताओ, मैं इतना सारा पढ़ा के एंड में एक स्लाइड रखूं और आपको बोलूं यू ऑल कैन नॉट राइट द आंसर एट दिस स्टेज. एट द एंड व्हाट विल बी योर फीलिंग? क्या आदमी यार 2 घंटा वेस्ट करवा दिया, इतना एम्पावर किया और कह रहा है कि आप आंसर ही नहीं लिख सकते. सो एग्जामिनर को फील गुड फैक्टर देना है, एंड ऑन अ ऑप्टिमिस्टिक नोट. यू आर गोइंग टू बिकम अ सिविल सर्वेंट. विच ऑफिसर, विच सीनियर, विच पॉलिटिशियन, वेयर यू विल वर्क, विच डिपार्टमेंट will be happy to see, to listen to your cynical approaches, problem oriented personality. They are there, they are looking for young guys to give solution. Sir problem to bahut hai sir, kya karen? Hey XYZ, tell me what we should do in our constituency. Sir jo bhi aapko अच्छा लगे sir. Sir पैसा कितना है आपको? हाँ सर यही सॉल्यूशन है सर हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के. नो, दे आर लुकिंग फॉर इनोवेटिव ऑप्शंस. You have in GS4 we read about objectivity, neutrality, impartiality. So your solution of GS 1, 2, 3, 4 should be like that. It should be solution oriented, means it should add value. Don't write any extra point in the conclusion for sure, but can you write some value addition, words, phrases which will add value to your answer? Yes or no? Okay, solution oriented approach की बात होनी चाहिए. वहां पे जाके क्वेश्चन मार्क ना कर देना. कुछ लोग ऐसे भी लिखते हैं, so women will be empowered or not. This is the biggest question mark on our society today. अरे भाई पूरा क्वेश्चन ही वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट पे था और आप एंड ही कर दिए क्वेश्चन मार्क से. So don't do that. Okay, next, incorporate diagrams and flowchart. This is known as value addition. And when we talk about value addition, there is another video There is another video or what? I will see where it is. Maybe in the same introduction video. So there can be various ways. How can you add diagrams and flowchart? For history questions, you can draw a timeline. Not everywhere, wherever it is relevant. For example, you can draw a flowchart and you can show that, okay, let's say you have to write about women empowerment, or you have to write about on corruption perception index, we are improving or not. Rather than writing the data, can you draw two Dundee year and show whether you have improved or not? Gender inequality, we are improving or not. Two Dundee bar graph, अब show it, और corner में एक छोटा सा बना दो. As shown in the diagram, many times we draw the diagram but we don't link it with our answers. एग्जामिनर बाद में सोचता है ये डायग्राम किसने बनाया, किस लिए बनाया. बुक पढ़ते हो आप लोग, बुक में आप डायग्राम्स को बॉक्स करते हो, बॉक्स करने के बाद उसका नाम देते हो, नाम देने के बाद कहीं किसी पैराग्राफ में लिखा रहता है as shown in the above table diagram. Give this hint to examiner. Weave your dimensions, diagrams and all in your answer. As shown in India's map, as shown in the world map, as shown there, the air pressure belt is like that, ocean currents are like that. Got it? So there are various ways. You can use timeline, you can use flowcharts, you can use bar graphs, hub and spoke model. That is very primitive. Okay? Whenever you are writing a way forward, let's say, not way forward, that is over. This is way forward for you. Henceforth, like after this workshop, what you should do, you should write daily answers. Daily writing you have to do. You should follow the topper mantra. What is the topper mantra? Writing those 5 things. Simple, relevant, multidimensional. What were the other points? Structured, organic flow, value addition. यही सब तो था, right? Follow the topper mantra. For every topic, whatever Rajesh sir is teaching, whatever you are learning from me, this I have already empowered my anthro students. राजीव सर जो पढ़ा, जो भी सब्जेक्ट में आप जो भी पढ़ रहे हो मेंस के लिए, you should have 1 page notes. करंट अफेयर्स इधर डालो, स्टैटिक इधर डालो, बुक से पढ़ा इधर डालो, सर की क्लास इधर डालो. इस एक पन्ने में जो है मेरा उस टॉपिक के लिए सब कुछ है. राइटिंग इज नॉट द एंड गोल. व्हाट इज द एंड गोल? टू टॉप द एग्जाम. डोंट स्टक योरसेल्फ, डोंट गेट स्टक in the answer writing. You have to evolve. So writing is not the goal, you have to evolve. Okay, having said that, this is how you should draw, make 1 page notes. For example, the affordable housing, you will get content. Now this is what we do, how my students do. On this page only there is a data that in definition, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs definition, I will use the 60 kilometer up to 45. जिसका है उसने समझ गया ना उसको क्या लिखना है. They have got to know. 17% of urban households in slum data. Challenges में just side headings. अगर उस side heading में मुझे कुछ important लग रहा है तो मैंने लिख लिया. 6 point, 7 point, 7 point, 7 point, इधर भी कुछ points हैं. These are challenges. Conclusion में I should integrate this SDG 11. Okay, technology integrates. Here we talk about prefabrication. Affordable housing में अब let's say अगर यहाँ पे prefabricated कुछ शीट्स मिल रही, मैं उसको लगा के अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग बना सकता हूँ. सो इफ देयर इट इज देयर इन योर नोट्स, you will be able to recall. So when you are making your 1 page notes, don't wait for the syllabus to get over. From the very first day, whatever topic my students, I have empowered them, anthro students, they have learned some topics. I have told that how to make 1 page notes. Today this is for GS. Understood? This is for affordable housing. This is for women movement in India. Women movement in India, pre was the question, the both questions you have seen, which we have discussed. Pre, child marriage, Sanatani movement, widow, matlab the issues were there. Post independence right, vote, equal pay, reproduction right, Me Too movement, Chipko movement, Telangana. Introduction mein you write about significant milestone in women's right, but not enough focus. In timeline, you can draw a timeline. This is value addition, pre-independence and post-independence, what all movement has happened. So can't you draw a diagram and you can show that these movements were there? timeline approach. Then body may, yes, it has helped. No, it has not helped. These points are you getting a first hand experience of how to do the answer writing? No, this is not the first hand experience. First hand experience will start after some time. You can make mind maps. This generally we do. That's why we are saying that I'm showing you everything. I'm giving you whatever I have. This is another way. We give mind map to our students. This is women movement was not addressing the lower strata women issues. So introduction would be significant milestones. Timeline would be this. Timeline में वो diagram जो बनाएंगे. फिर yes, how it has. This is body. This is conclusion. Yes, dimensions and examples integrated. No, dimensions and examples integrated. Seva, Banwari Devi case, National Federation of Dalit Women, movement led by rural and rural strata, Chipko and anti Arak, BD workers. So can you write? Can you make your own one-page notes like this? ये अच्छा नहीं आ रहा. अब अरे नहीं नहीं, just kidding. ठीक है, got it? Got an idea how to generate one-page notes, how to generate the dimensions? Now, on any issue, whatever questions you are learning, whatever topics sir is teaching, whatever you read, if you have one-page notes like this, will you struggle to write the answer? Will you struggle to have an effective revision? Yes or no? Will you struggle? You will not. With this, like another flowchart. Now the time is for live answer writing. Shall we have the first hand experience? In your copies, you would have got this question. The first question is, discuss the main ways globalization has changed the traditional life and culture of tribal community in India. Don't restrict this answer only for Northeast. It is about India. I'm giving you the hints as well. Do these changes help or hurt their identity? You have to write for 150, means you will write for 2 pages. And now use everything online, everybody. If you are there, and if let's say you don't have our sheets, take your own sheets, A4 sheets, and write the answer. If you have Sarvasya IAS Academy's official WhatsApp number, online people, right now share your WhatsApp, your pics on or WhatsApp. I will evaluate. Sir, एक बार number लिख देता हूँ मैं. I will take from here. Oh, मैं डायरेक्ट यूट्यूब ही खोल रहा था. Okay. Okay, all those online people, if you don't have Sarvasya IAS Academy's number, I'm writing it here. 7628028107. 7628028107. Write your answer, scan it, share it with us, we will evaluate. And all those who are here, write, submit, we will evaluate. Or share with us. Wait. First write, then there is a surprise waiting for you guys. Introduction, body, conclusion. Okay, sir. 7-minute timer on. मैं अपने में कर लेता हूँ. तुम लोग को एक्स्ट्रा टाइम मिल गया यार. 7-minute timer on. Stopwatch. Please. You can see. Question is there written on the top itself. Everybody, question is written on the top. Timer is on. Tuck. 6:50 already. Computer ji bach jana ab. Come on, let me see. By the time you would have done half page of answer writing, I would reach to some of you. Come on. Those who are watching us on live on YouTube, you must have received the number in the comment section by our team. Come on, write the answers. Mm-hmm. Good, good. Write the first word, first keyword. There will be a struggle. It's okay. Do that. Write something unnecessary. Done with the answer. Huh? अच्छा, चलो, good. Now evaluate that answer on the basis of what feedback you have got. लो दिखाओ, लिख ही लिया है तो evaluate it. Mm-hmm. Don't be conscious. Think and write. Come on. By now you would have finished introduction. Good. Explore what kind of value addition you can make. Go ahead. Very good. Shift to the next demand of the question. Very good. Do have a look at the speed. Maintain your speed. Yeah, yeah. Come on. By now, more than half of the page you should cross. You would be not getting the exact words. Some of you would be feeling mental fog, block, might not be working. Some of you would be feeling guilty कि इतना सीखने के बाद क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. Come out of that feeling, come out of that guilt. Online. Okay, let me give you a reality check. Last 2 minutes 25 seconds left. Last 2 minutes 25 seconds left. Finish it quickly. Come on. How much time is left? Last 1 minute 35 seconds. Last 1 minute 55 seconds. How much time you have given? How much part you have addressed? Think, see, have an assessment of whether you have fulfilled the demand according to introduction, body, conclusion or not. Whether have you, like, are you able to keep a track of time or not? There would be many things you would come across. See, what is the timer now? Computer G. Last 40 seconds. Sir. Okay, boys and girls. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. हाँ, कंप्यूटर जी बज रहे हैं. सॉरी, आईफोन जी बज रहे हैं. Okay. How many of you need extra time? Raise your hands. It's okay. How much extra time do you need? How many of you need 2 minutes? How many of you need 5 minutes? How many of you need 10 minutes? How many of you need 1 minute? Chalo. Next 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Next 2 minutes. Next 2 minutes. Come on, next 2 minutes. ये कब से बोल रहा हूं मैं 2 minutes. 1 minute 20 seconds. Come on. Last 45 seconds. 15, 14, last 10. Few people have given up. हो गया है यार. सिनॉप्सिस पढ़ लेते हैं डायरेक्टली. वाह, नहीं इधर लगा दिया मैंने बस. स्टॉप. Stop, please. How many of you were able to write introduction? Please raise your hands. How many of you were able to, sorry, I'm sorry. How many of you were able to understand the demand of the question? अमृतांशु सर, ध्यान दीजिएगा, हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप ये लोग बताते जा रहे हैं. How many of you have understood the demand of the question? How many of you were not able to understand the demand of the question? How many of you were able to write introduction? How many of you have skipped introduction? How many of you have divided the body as per the demand of the question? How many of you have written one part of the demand of the question and other part you have missed? How many of you have written a multi-dimensional answer? How many of you have done value addition in your answer? Case studies, example, data. At least not data, case studies or examples. Diagrams. Good. How many of you have reached till conclusion? Good. How many of you have written certain government schemes? How many of you have written a futuristic conclusion, optimistic conclusion? How many of you have hence proved and thus? नहीं सर ये तो आपने बोल दिया था so we were smart, huh? We were alert not to write like that. Good. Now you would have got the synopsis, detailed synopsis. Definitely we have a time limitation, I will not discuss here. But here you will find the way we have given you the introduction. Most of you, what you will do, globalization. You will talk about globalization is this, globalization is that, that. Here we have given you globalization has reached as per the demand of the question. We have linked it with the help of tourism, connectivity, digital media, reaching to the remote corners. This is how you weave the information as per the demand of the question. It has also altered the traditional culture pattern, but life, identity. For example, here we can see. So, what you have given? You have given the examiner a taste of not the whole answer, but this is how we are going to proceed in the answer. Then you have given a side heading as seen below, as discussed below, because that is the main demand. Discuss the main ways globalization has changed the traditional life and culture. Online people, please share your answer to our official phone number, WhatsApp. We will go through your answer. And you guys also, since for you, acha, online also don't send. If you have sent, that is good. Otherwise, we are doing this self-evaluation now itself. I want you to get empowered with this feeling. Why to wait for us to evaluate? First, you see whether you are in a position to implement what you have learned or not. Introduction, body, conclusion. Give yourself 1 marks if you have written introduction, which is as per the demand of the question. No dragging, no stretching, not too much of context building. If you have written introduction, which you feel out of 1, whatever you feel, 0.5, 0.25, award yourself marks out of 1. Now let's see the demand of the question. The demand of the question, when we see, the first demand is discuss the main ways globalization has changed the traditional life and culture of tribal communities in India. Understood? 3. How many of you have written 3 dimensions? At least. How many of you have written 6 dimensions? Very good. How many of you have written 5 dimensions? How many of you were struggling to write even a single dimension? It's okay. See, my dear student, don't be shy at your position. If you are not able to think, if you are not able to generate, don't shy to raise your hand. I know it feels bad, but face that feeling. When you will face, then next time you will work on it. You should, it is a proud moment for you. Hey, I know I have acknowledged that this is my problem. But I will work here next time. But if you shy away, then we will never take the first step. We might not take the first step because we are not facing it. If I am a camera shy, if camera is my problem, what should I do? Hey, camera, come. Hey, online people, hi. There are 500, more than 500, 600 videos of mine on YouTube. Do you think it comes without practice? That first video I still remember. That first shorts, my God. Shorts banana, reel banana, it is again different level of game. Hi, my students, you know how to do answer. अरे कट यार ये नहीं हो रहा अच्छे से. Okay, कुछ और words बोलते हैं. Hi, so my name is Himanshu. नहीं यार ज़्यादा खिंच गया. It will be constant struggle, but you have to face your fears. Understood? So don't shy away. Demand. So when you will read demand, we have just given apt side headings. We have given 6 dimensions how negative impact is happening. You will see the side heading is in crux and it is conveying the to the core. What is the problem? Then a small explanation followed by examples. In the first point itself, you will see the way we have presented cash economy replacing subsistence practices like shifting cultivation. Here you have explained the explanation and example together. You know this who which has come. This comes with to those who have seen that struggle. कि भाई लिख लिख के हालत खराब हो जाती है लेकिन सही वर्ड्स नहीं आ पाते हैं. She is laughing कि सर ने मेरे दिल की बात पकड़ ली. Isn't it? and that comes with experience. We know what is going on in mind. Cultural dilution, loss of traditional knowledge. Here, if you're writing another way of presentation, see, this has, we have prepared it with a lot of effort, and we have displayed everything, whatever we know, and whatever you need for answer writing. So, what we have done? Cultural dilution and loss of traditional knowledge. Mainstream festival attire, food habits increasingly replacing tribal custom. This is a elaborate discussion. अब इससे छोटा लिखोगे तो भी मजा नहीं आएगा और लिखना होगा, लेकिन यहाँ तो ये सिर्फ एक्सप्लेनेशन है. अब एग्जाम्पल, reduced use of toda embroidery nilgiris, bhutia handmade weaving in Sikkim. Since I am talking about negative, that's why I am talking about decline. But you go and check the positive at the bottom. How globalization has enabled revival movements. For example, Gallo tradition weaving revival in Arunachal Pradesh. Today I am taking it for my wife. Clap for me. Just kidding, guys. It is your culture, so I was able to correlate. And this also, thanks to Sarvasya team, this also I am taking it with a lot of pride, happiness. The point is, you should know which example will fit where. Gallo will fit how revival is happening, that people from Bangalore, UP also are coming and buying it for their family. But on the other hand, because of the reduced use, they are not getting a market. People are not. So we need to hit a medium to that. So this is another way of explanation and example. Okay. So when you will read these points, you will definitely get to know that how to weave explanation and example, explanation and example. There should be examples, value addition with you. But the question was also talking about discuss the main ways globalization has changed the traditional life and culture and tribal communities in India. It is not saying critically analyze. It is not saying that do a negative analysis. So do not miss to give a positive impact. Do give less point, give less paragraph, but talk about it. Globalization has also enabled revival movements. For example, Gallo tradition, Varli art, marketing via e-commerce. There are Nefed, Trifed, tribal music fusion bands in Northeast. For example, Zero Valley Music Festival. Tribal festivals are being celebrated with more pomp and show. For example, Hornbill Festival. Local cultural and tourism opportunity has increased. For example, Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh. You give thousands of examples. Bring now. Now you should bring your observations in such questions. You might have roamed world. You will write examples. You might have gone till Meghalaya. You bring your observation from there. You are from Nishi tribe. Write about Adi tribe. Bring your observation into picture. Will you struggle? Then conclusion. Globalization has, don't say hence, thus, हमने देख लिया globalization क्या कर रहा है. No, globalization has brought both empowerment and erosion. Accept it. The challenge is not to stop the change, but to ensure cultural continuity and dignity. Value which you should add in your answer. These words are value. Then you link with government initiatives such as GI tagging of tribal products, Eklavya model of a school, Trifed's One Dhan Vikas Kendras and Digital India programs in tribal belts can help tribes modernize without losing the identity. This is your approach. I am not saying that globalization should be stopped. I am not saying that globalization is bad or good. I am saying that how we can balance it. A balanced approach of what? And don't try it. A balanced approach should be followed. Don't be a preacher. What in balanced approach? A balanced approach of economic inclusion and cultural protection is the way forward. How many of you are feeling happy? How many of you are feeling empowered? None of you? कितने हम लोग हिंदी में एक बात कहते हैं. These pores of knowledge in Hindi is known as ज्ञान चक्षु. कितने लोगों के ज्ञान चक्षु खुल गए? How many of you are feeling that your pores? Okay, fine. Introduction 1 marks. Conclusion, if you have reached conclusion and if you have written like this, weaving it with government schemes, if you have written an optimistic one, if you have written a solution oriented one, give 1 marks to yourself. If you are missing any element, accordingly you give 0.5, 0.25, anything. Evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. If you have not written conclusion, give yourself anda and go eat anda outside today in lunch. Done. Done. My wife is asking, फ्लाइट है टाइम से निकल जाएगी, क्या हो रहा है? तो उसको मैंने यहाँ की वीडियो बना के भेजी, ये हो रहा है. Done. Body part. There was one demand. Discuss the main ways globalization has changed. Do these changes help or hurt their identity? These two sub parts were there. The lower मतलब थोड़ा कम space देना था. Do these changes help or hurt their identity? Basically, you have to tell your opinion with examples. But main part was discuss the main ways of globalization. If you have addressed both parts, then out of 8, 4 marks, not because the other one is the main demand, 6 marks for the main demand, 2 marks for the other demand. Out of 6, give 6 out of 6 if you were able to write 5 or 6 points with case studies, example, and data. If you have not written, give yourself half, depending upon how much points you have written. We are doing lot of neurosurgery. It will help you. करो करो, ये न्यूरोसर्जरी हो रही है. आज इतनी चोटें लेके जाओगे ना दिल पे अपने. कर क्या रहे हैं? इतने साल से तैयारी कर रहे हैं, इतने महीने से तैयारी कर रहे हैं, इतनी कोचिंग कर ली. कर क्या रहे हैं हम जीवन में? ये चोटें याद रहेंगी. या नहीं भी लिखा है, गिव योरसेल्फ 1 if you have written 1 point. And don't be so critical about yourself. जो लिखा है उसके लिए अप्रिशिएट करो खुद को. 0.2 किसके लिए दिया है दिखा ना. नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं देख रहा हूं. ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. Analyze whether you have written relevant stuff or not. हाँ, नाइस पॉइंट. सर ये जो मॉडल आंसर दिया है 150 वर्ड्स नहीं होगा. बट डोंट स्टक इन दिस एट दिस स्टेज. योर प्रॉब्लम शुड बी नॉट 150 वर्ड्स. रिमेंबर अ थंब रूल. आपका मोबाइल खराब होता है तो सबसे पहला काम क्या करते हो? रीस्टार्ट करते हो, पावर बटन दबाते हो. दैट इज थंब रूल. क्योंकि आप एक्सपर्ट नहीं हो मोबाइल के. टीवी नहीं आती है तो क्या करते रहते हो? प्रेस करते रहते हो. थंब रूल. थंब रूल इज फर्स्ट यू फोकस ऑन कंप्लीटिंग 2 pages of the answers sheet. Second, you focus on generating the points. The day when you will reach that level, you start counting your answers and see according to your font size how much like what is suitable, where 150 words are getting over. Plus, if you read your notification, there clearly they have written content is king. Content is king. They have given 2 pages because somebody will write with bigger font size, somebody will write a smaller font size, and every year toppers are getting selected in UPSC. They are not focusing on a strict word limit. Word limit is not a problem. Content is the king. Fulfilling the demand of the question is the. अब हो सकता है कि यार कुछ लोग जो हैं 4 पॉइंट में ही अपने 150 वर्ड्स कंप्लीट कर लें. Then you have to learn the art of refining your answer, exact word, not vague words, writing, prioritizing only what is important. Are you understanding? So अभी क्या करना है? अभी हम अभी से ये अप्रोच फॉलो करेंगे तो हमें ये पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि फिल्टर क्या करना है. हमें ये पता ही चलेगा ही कि रिफाइन क्या करना है. अभी के लिए इसको छोड़ दो. When you will be master in answer writing, then you go and process this. Plus, don't abide by this strict rule of 150 or 250. 2 पन्ने फुल करके आओ, psychologically खुश करके आओ. That is the best approach. We are coaching from years. Nobody counts. Until unless इतना छोटा छोटा लिख के 2 पन्ने 3 पन्ने भर दो, उसको साफ पता चलेगा भाई ये 600 वर्ड्स लिखा है. So write less in that case, but reach that level first. Word limit अभी मत avoid करो. You should follow, but first you get to know that in your answer where you are exceeding in फालतू के कंटेंट में, फालतू के डायमेंशन में, choice of words में, where you are exceeding there. So that is one thing. And synopsis, my dear students, कभी भी आपको synopsis जो भी हम बनाते हैं वो आपको empower करने के लिए होता है. अब ये कंटेंट अगर मैं सिर्फ 150 वर्ड्स में देता तो मैं भी नहीं दे पाता. कंप्यूटर तो एक एक कैरेक्टर को काउंट करता है. So this is to empower you that if you you have to learn, this is how you should learn. Okay. Shall I give you the second question which you should practice? Synopsis content is there and you practice it, but you write it here only. The second question is, अच्छा ठीक है. So here I had kept that okay, there will be introduction, there will be body, there will be conclusion. But since I have provided you the synopsis, have you understood that how the introduction, body, conclusion should be like? Okay, who has got 5 out of 10? Please raise your hands. बताओ जो भी है खुशी से बताओ, किसी की नजर नहीं लगेगी. कितने मिले? I'm waiting for you. How many of you have got 4 marks? शर्माना नहीं है, इधर देखना है और खुशी से हाथ खड़ा करना है. बताओ कितने हैं? नो नो यू. हाँ कितने हैं? बोलो. 4. शर्माना किस लिए? क्लैप फॉर हिम. यू शुड बी प्राउड ऑफ योरसेल्फ. अब इसमें ये जज मत करो, पता नहीं मैंने 4 खुद को दिया, ज्यादा दे दिया. लेट इट बी, जो भी किया है पहला स्टेप तो लिया. हाउ मच यू हैव गॉट? काउंट करो. ये भी एक प्रॉब्लम. हाउ टू मार्क, मैंने बताया. फर्स्ट पार्ट के लिए 6 मार्क्स रख लो, सेकंड पार्ट के लिए 2 रख लो. अब देखो कितने डायमेंशंस लिखे हैं, बहुत अच्छे से डायमेंशन लिखा है. 4 5 5 6. You didn't give example. Cut for example. Don't cut for dimensions. No. Give your marks for dimensions. Give marks for your case studies example. Done. How many of you have got 3, 2, 1 and 0? Good यार, मैं भी कभी वहां था. We all were there at that point of time. Some or the other point we all were there. So don't worry about it. This is your stepping stone. This is your starting time. Next question. It is there in your sheets. Here I would say don't write complete answer. I will give you 3 minutes. Do a brainstorming. This is also a trick. This is also a preparation technique. If you are not able to write the full answer, at least brainstorm, but don't take 8 minutes to brainstorm. This question you will get 11. If it is a 15 marker, you will get 11 minutes. I am giving you 3 minutes to brainstorm that, okay, introduction, I will use these words. Body, I will use these words. Conclusion, I will use these words. Okay, these examples I can mention. Whatever is coming to your mind in that structure, let it write and show it to me. Come on. Next 3 minutes. So, Abby, you are there. You had shared the answer, or you are there online? Okay.
सरकारी कहाँ मुझे निकले के बाद.
Question is written on the top. त्रिपाठी जी बस मैं निकल रहा हूँ, 10-15 मिनट में अभी क्लास खत्म हो रही है तो निकलूंगा. कहाँ बानी आप? आ जाए तुरंत आ जाए. हाँ हाँ. Next 2 minutes. Just write this structure. In introduction, what all will you write? In body, what all will you write? Brainstorm. In brainstorming, you design the structure. What will be in your conclusion? What all points will be in your dimensions? How many dimensions can you write? And actual brainstorming happens when you have pen and paper in your hand. Brainstorming is never about thinking in the brain. Okay. Okay, all of you, last 1 minute. Introduction, body, conclusion, dimensions which you are going to write, the value addition which you are going to follow. Quickly have a look. Last 40 seconds, have a look. Any other point? You don't have to write the introduction, you don't have to write body, you don't have to write conclusion, just points. That is called brainstorming. Okay? Think, think, think. Come on, boys and girls. Last 30 seconds. 20. Very good. Good, 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 good. Nice. Think, think, think. You can do it. Nothing is perfect. You have to aim. This also you had done earlier. Evaluate. Very good. This is how you brainstorm. Good, good. Try, try, try. There would be a mental fog. I agree. Words, right? Words would be not coming. I agree. But let it happen. It happens. That is the beauty of learning journey. Okay. For some of you, there you would be not getting a right coordination between your mind and your hand. True. And whatever I'm telling, it comes with a lot of experience and practice. Those who have done practice would be able to correlate with every single word I'm saying, online, offline. With this, please stop. How was the brainstorming session? It was better because there was no pressure of writing the answer. This is the basic step. How this is a way how you can start at least answer writing. If you can't run, what should you do? Walk. If you can't walk, this is crawling. You don't change it, sir. Crawling is thinking about the question. That will never help. Taking a question and thinking about it. I can do this. I can do that. Okay, fine. I can write this. अच्छा. Hey, what can I write? ये भी कर सकते हैं ना. चाय पे चर्चा हेल्प नहीं करेगा, डे ड्रीमिंग हेल्प नहीं करेगी. पेन लो, पेपर लो, ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करो. ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग इज नॉट हियर, it is here. Over a period of time, if you are doing daily one brainstorming, your answers will be reflected in your growth. isn't it? This is it for today. But have a look at the synopsis. Right to privacy, you will get an introduction. Then the question is talking about it is not absolute. We have given a comment that why it is not absolute and taking the help of the Puttaswamy case because these subjects are technical in nature. You can't write on your own. You need to take the help of the constitution. You need to take the help of the judgments. Then the question was asking, explain why the right to privacy is not absolute. We have given a comment upon that, taking the reference from Puttaswamy case. Then it is saying, describe the conditions under which government can limit it. Then we have the parameters based on after the parameter, other conditions on which it can be curtailed that we have given. And the question was also telling, if it is not telling, just for your diversity to make you understand in this synopsis we have given way forward. For 15 markers, this much elaborate way forward you should write. For 10 marker, you should not write this much, but take the all way forward. Can you write a conclusion using this way forward? That is your conclusion or way forward for 10 marker. Are you understanding the nuances and the art of answer writing? ओह सर एक काम करते हैं, बहुत हो गया आंसर राइटिंग, कोई वनडे एग्जाम निकालते हैं, वही ठीक है. Direct prelims and interview. How many of you are getting such feelings? How many of you are feeling that yes, I can hone it? How many of you are feeling that yes, it is very scientific process? Till now, why I was struggling? This is it. My dear students at Sarvasya IS Academy, you were amazing. Thank you so much. But before we leave, I would have a selfie with you, and I need 2, 3, 4 people to share the experience about today's workshop. It will be my honor because this will be always a memory. So who will come? A volunteer. सब छुपना शुरू हो गया. सब छुपना शुरू हो गया. अच्छा चलो, on your seat I will come. At least raise your hand. Will you share your experience? You can look at somewhere else. जैसे जैसे बोला ना कि थोड़ा कैमरा गुड एंगल, कैमरा एक्शन भी बोलना है. ओके 1 2 3 स्टार्ट.
The experience was amazing. Earlier, I did not have a proper structure where I did not know how to write the answers, but I think the guidance was very helpful and insightful. So I'm very happy. Thank you, sir. It has helped a lot, and I'll apply all the things that you have told me in the answers. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Good. Now, taking from her answer, first of all, thank you for sharing your experience. But again, I'm going to teach you some answer writing skill in her answer. Can I do that? The experience was good. This is general statement. I'm not saying that you should say something extra, but this is answer writing, how it happens. We थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है हम लोगों का. हम लोग जो टीचर्स होते हैं ना, अगर कोई मिशन रख लिया एग्जाम ओरिएंटेड, हर जगह वो मिशन दिख जाता है. She told it was good experience, but for answers you have to tell what was good in that. I know, I'm not saying here एक limitation आ जाती है, ठीक है? It is nice. What nice? In your answers, don't leave vague statement. Here it is fine. This is a candid introduction, interview or candid sharing experience. But in your answer writing, never write loose statements. Never write vague statements. Good. So see, in your feedback, I have given you another tip, another tool. It will help you. Thank you. Who is next going to share his or her experience? Come on. Then I will also leave. We will have a selfie. ये ऐसे लोग चाहिए होते हैं. जब सीधी उंगली से घी नहीं निकलता तो क्या करना है? टेढ़ा करना है. ओके.
Actually, I have taken class before but I was really struggling to write answer because sometimes what happens is I have the content but I'm unable to organize in a proper way. Today I have learned it in a proper manner. First answer wasn't so good, but second time even I have started with some cases and it was like I could see the visible improvement in this session. So thank you so much.
Very good. So in just warm up, answer writing tips. Just warm up and your mind was active. This is what you have to do in the examination hall when you enter. Then beforehand only practice 2-3 questions. Before you come to write the test, write 2 answers at home. You will be already, your mind will be activated. I need more feedbacks. I would love to interact, but paucity of time, it's 1:30. We have to leave. My flight is at 3:40. So thank you so much. It was my honor to come to this part of the country. It was honor to come and work with the beautiful team of Sarvasya IS Academy. They are doing good work, quality work, which is painful. Improvement is painful. Growth is painful because success is shabby, not perfect. So they are doing good work. Make the best use of our resources, make the best use of our guidance, and bang on. मिलते हैं. Thank you. Online community, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. And I am sure that we would have added value to you. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.